Porch talk. Ready?
Let's fuck it up.
Let's do that. Jello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up.
Oh, it's been a while.
We kind of did that together a little bit.
A little
At
bit.
least, yeah. We haven't recorded in...
a month?
Or more.
Probably more.
It's been more. The whole December is just...
I know you guys can't tell. Because
because
Ash has been on
we
it.
keep our shit together, okay?
We plan ahead.
We do.
Believe it or not.
Somehow.
I'm glad.
I'm pretty
because
organized with that, actually.
You're really good at that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how. I'm not organized with
This would
anything
not
else.
be like this if it were me in charge, I tell you what.
No, I know. That's why you're not in charge, because I'm not.
I am a last minute to the fucking second person.
No, I make sure we have a good schedule. So Christmas is over.
Oh, thank God.
Obviously, January is here, 2026. I had to write it for the first time the other day, which some people are probably like, the first time in the middle of January. Yeah, I don't leave. I don't need to write those.
I've done 2025 at least 3 times already.
Well, I had to take one of the kids to the doctor for like a checkup, and it's like, signing date, and it's like,
wait, what year is it?
I wrote 25. That's always been hard for me.
Yeah,
it takes a while.
It does. It takes me a good month or two to really get, and
Yeah.
then every now and then I'll still throw in the wrong year.
Yeah, it's like, at least we're not putting 1994.
Right.
I mean, because I could still be doing that. So, Christmas was not Christmas. It was Christmas, obviously, because,
We made it Christmas.
apparently Christmas is
We made the
same
magic
time.
happen.
Yeah, but, it was legitimately 65 degrees
So
on
weird.
Christmas Day.
We've had more, I don't know, moderate weather on Christmas, but it has been in the 60s and 70s the past several weeks, off and on.
It's December.
It is so weird.
I'm not complaining because I have a farm, as
Right.
you know if you've ever listened to an episode.
Rather not freeze your ass off.
Literally, do you know how hard it is to fill up? I have to fill up 8-gallon jugs of water, and then I take my 5-gallon bucket and I fill that up too, and I take that out to my animals twice a day.
So much work.
Could you imagine that? Okay, I'm grateful that it's warm.
Yeah.
But I also know, because I probably the tick of the tism, that if we don't get enough cold,
Yeah.
summer's going to be absolute fucking hell.
And the bugs and all that
That's
didn't
my point.
die off.
The bugs and the humidity. It's like the world needs to be cold. We need to get cold because we are so used to
there
the
for a
cold.
reason. Yeah.
So even right now, if you look at our 10-day forecast or listen to the weather people, we're going to maybe have 1 or 2 days in the next 30 days that hit 30.
So
They
weird.
go down into 30. All the rest are 40 plus.
And I'm a January baby, and I'm used to January being freezing. I'm used to negative temps, and
all of my Facebook memories.
my birthday is always cold, and there's snow, and
every single one of my Facebook memories the last 3 weeks have been, kids playing in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, no school snow day.
we did get a snow or two.
Today's high is 60.
Yeah.
Literally. 60
Crazy.
degrees. It is
My kids have
January.
been taking light jackets and running around with no jacket on.
January
recess.
8th, and it is 60 degrees. Yes, Midwest. Yes, I know our weather's fucking weird. Yes, I'm sure we've had warm winters before, but this is
It
weird.
is weird. It's concerningly weird. It really is.
It's very weird.
Yeah. And I know we may get a cold, sometimes February, March. I've seen Easter snows before.
Didn't we have one a couple years ago?
I think so.
It was a snow on Easter situation.
I'm pretty sure.
I saw a TikTok, and this girl, she said that it was some kind of, I guess a thing her grandma said or did. What is that called? Oh my God.
Old wives' tale?
Whatever. The first 12 days of January determine each month.
Oh.
So January 1st, the weather on January 1st determines how January's going to be.
Yeah.
The 2nd is February, 3rd is March. Go on about it.
Huh.
If that's the case, we're fucked. I'm sorry. It's the 8th. Like I said, today is January 8th. So that means September, right? That's September.
Okay.
No.
August.
Thank you. August is going to be hot as fuck because it's 60 degrees in January.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Weird.
I don't know. She said it's an old thing her family's always done, and they write it down and they see if they're correct. And she said they're more correct than they're not correct.
Huh.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's times where it's
Yeah.
not right, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
You determine the weather by the first 12 days of the year.
I've never heard that before.
Well, I've heard that on Easter Sunday, if it rains, it's going to rain the next 6 Sundays.
Huh.
I've heard that one before. That's a farmer thing because
Yeah.
all the farmers in my family have always said that.
Have you seen, this is off top, well, not really. They're doing away with the Farmer's Almanac?
I did,
after
but they're
all
not.
these years? Oh, okay.
It's just not going to be physical.
Oh.
That's what I
okay.
understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about the older people that look forward to having a paper copy?
Well, someone can print
That
it
is
out.
sad.
I don't know.
So many things. We were talking the other day, and I know we've talked about this before, but it's like all the things that we enjoyed. Like, we were in the car the other day, and my husband's like, man, I wish we could just go and rent a movie. Like, just go and rent a movie and pick one out in the store. I don't want to go home and look at the digital selection of everything to stream. I just want to pick a movie, walk around the movie store.
Yeah.
And, like...
That was fun.
Everything. And then my kids got digital cameras for Christmas. And they're like, what do I do now? I'm like, well, we'll put it on the computer and then we can send them to get printed, like Walgreens or something. They're like, okay. It's not as fun as, like, before taking your film cameras and, or, like, the Polaroids. I know they sell... I tried to get a Polaroid... Because like a one-step, they're so expensive, and then to find the film is so hard. So I was like, we'll do digital
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's so expensive.
Yes,
literally.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're paying to have what we used to have. It's like, and things back then were cheaper, and yes, they were more work and more time, but they were intentional and they meant something. And now it's like we're paying to get experience. That's like, I get that, but like we're paying to get the experience we had. Our kids can't have that now because it costs too much.
No, I agree.
It's ridiculous.
There's a whole, I've seen it all over TikTok. It's like a whole thing. It's like a fucking movement of people, and it's almost all millennials too, by the way. They're literally turning their life into the 90s.
Oh, I love that.
Like they're getting home phones.
Yeah.
I
do still have a home phone.
Turning their phones off. Yeah. They're like, there's still places where you can rent movies and they send them to your home in disc form. But you have to, I mean, you do have to pay for it, obviously.
Like old style Netflix.
But like literally, they're turning their lives back to the 90s.
I want to do that.
Like they're canceling streaming services. Yeah. They're just getting a cable box. Like that, you have 15 channels. Like just that's it.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really cool. I'm on that side of TikTok right now, and it's really interesting. Just the things they're making their breads. They're you know what I mean.
Going like, back to the like.
Like the stuff their mom did. You know what I mean? They're doing stuff.
It's weird because, like, I was telling my husband, it's like everything we used to do, it took more time and it took more energy, but time didn't go as fast.
Yeah.
And because we didn't have the distractions and we didn't have the overwhelm.
I totally agree.
So, like, you have more. Now we just have too many options, too many things to choose from, and too many things coming at us. Whereas before, you go and get your movie and you have what's in front of you and that's it. It didn't take as long. But you're enjoying it and you're stopping and you're in the moment and you're not distracted. So yeah, we had more time to take the time to do things, if that makes sense.
It makes sense to me, but I know a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people. But I think this whole wave of nostalgia, literally going back, I think it's going to become a very big thing very soon. I hope so. A lot of people, and then the companies and the people, they're gonna like screw us over on it. They're going to be like, oh,
they realize they can
you
want
to do this? Let's make Netflix is now going to start sending you DVDs again.
Yeah.
You know, not really. I'm just saying we're going to profit off of the feeling of people wanting to go backwards. Exactly. Because we profit off of everything.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
It's just like you said. I can't take my digital camera. Not digital, I'm sorry. What are they called? Not Polaroids.
Like a disposable film
camera. I can barely find them.
Yeah. And
I have to order them online. And then I can't just walk into Walgreens and say, I want this. They'll be like, okay, 1 hour.
Yeah, when I worked there.
They have to send those off to a fucking film company. Right. I don't even know where they send them to.
Yeah, when I worked there, which that's been 18, 19 years ago, we still developed them 1 hour photo. And now it's like, oh my gosh, the things that we just enjoyed so much are gone. It's just...
I think they can print some there at Walgreens. Because I've sent photos to Walgreens and picked them up within an hour or two.
The digital ones they can.
That's probably what it is.
But film, now everywhere I think sends it out. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they don't have the machines in the places anymore. It's just, I don't know. It's all just, nothing has meaning anymore. Nothing has intention and nothing feels like.
What's weird is the way we feel about this is probably the way our parents feel about how they grew up. And though they feel about how they grew up. Yeah. And they feel how about, you know what I'm saying? True. So like the way we're feeling is actually kind of normal. The only difference
Except that we're at a point where I don't think any of them ever felt like, okay, the change from, say, cassette tapes to CDs, it was a big change, but nothing compared to, like, now everything's in the fucking cloud and it's digital. I was going to say,
the only difference is
we can't even hold it now.
We have internet.
Yeah.
Internet and that kind of technology, not internet, technology.
That's my main thing. We can't hold things now. We can't have them physically in our hand the way we used to. That's my biggest problem. When you can't hold something and have it in front of you and, like, physically own it and fully know that it's yours, I'm a big, like, person disc.
Do you mean like a movie or like a DVD or something? Okay.
Yeah, you can. I know you can still purchase them. My kids just bought some DVDs with their Christmas money. They were so excited. One bought all the John Wick DVDs. And you know how long it took us to figure out how to play a DVD? Because laptop didn't have a CD disc thing.
Don't the Xbox?
The Xbox does, but she has the new, like, the Xbox one, like the
that you don't have
the new one. There's a disc thing. I guess we made sure we got the one with the disc that plays games okay, but you have to download a certain like program or app or something to play actual movies, and then it only does it in like whatever the 400 whatever. It's not 1080p even. It's doesn't play regular. Quality. Yeah, so we had to do the desktop computer and download a program on that. I have a DVD player out in the garage, and I was like, let me just pull this shit out. She's like, no, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this out without having to do the DVD player. I'm like, it's so hard. If you don't have a DVD player or you don't have an old Xbox, it's so hard just to watch a regular DVD.
So people used to say that about VHSs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a VHS. Like, I'm sure you can go to any, like, pawn shop or even a Goodwill and find a VHS player, but now you need the cords to hook it to the new TV because it's not just a normal. They don't have the 3 colored cords anymore.
My dad's been working on like transferring all our old home movies to disc or to the computer, things like that. And oh my gosh, the nostalgia with all that. But it's like all these things. He always recorded videos and stuff, and now it's like to really watch them, it's so difficult. So he's working on getting that all transferred.
I saw an ad. It was on. I don't remember what we were watching. It was on a show we were watching, and it was an ad on the show. This company came out with a camera that literally records to the era. So you can set it for like 1940. And it would be like black and white and all of that stuff. And then you could turn it up to 1990 and it would have that fuzzy look to it. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like that old school.
Look, yeah, kind of like really a filter, but set for,
But it records. Wow. And it was like this little handheld camera that you walk, which was kind of cool because it actually resembled like the old fucking camcorders that sit on your shoulder. But it was small and handheld. Like it wasn't, it was actually really neat.
I love that.
And I guess it's this big thing, and it's dropping out soon. And I think that'd be kind of cool to like
give it that feel. Anyway,
like try to feel like you're recording something in the 90s.
I do think that like the 90s. Even if I talk to my parents, a lot of the stuff we did in the 90s, it's their favorite too. Like looking back, like if we could just get that feeling back on some stuff. We never will. Like I don't.
We want that feeling for our children so bad, but they will never, ever, 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 ever understand it. And I am absolutely petrified for what like my kids' will see.
Yes.
What they will experience, what they will know.
I'm already so worried about, like, just, jobs in general with AI and with computers and everything, like, how hard it is to find jobs in certain fields now. It's just going to get worse. And then it's, like, the socialization part of it, I saw a thing yesterday was talking about kids who not only kids who are home a lot on their own because their parents work and things like that. They're used to, they would figure things out. They would cook themselves meals. They'd pop in a movie or... They do stuff, hands-on stuff, or they talk to their friends. Or
now they sit on their phone.
Now they're on their phone the whole time. They're not interacting. They're not learning. They may be learning, but they're learning other people's opinions. They're not figuring things out. They're not learning how to be resourceful. They're not figuring out how to solve problems on their own. So, and that's what scares me. Is like, how are all these kids gonna function? Even those of us who are trying our hardest to still implement things that we know and how to problem solve,
unless we, as the adults, start limiting.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't need that device.
Yeah, but once they turn 18 and they still live at home, or they don't live at home, either way, how do you limit? Once they're a young adult and they're out on, you can't.
That's just them. Yeah. Like, but now as small children, if you give them those, turn that off, let's go outside.
Yes.
Okay, no more TikTok or whatever the hell they're on at the moment. You're going to play with this now.
Yeah.
Like, my son, he has been begging for TikTok forever. So we gave it to him. I've got as many of the restrictions as I can on it. But I also put he has an hour limit a day.
Yeah.
On TikTok, period.
That's a good idea.
And he can do no more.
Yeah.
Like, he can ask for a code to get more. I don't do it. Yeah. I don't get, like, he gets 1 hour of TikTok a day. That's good. Period.
Yeah.
And that gives him, because I get it. I like TikTok. It helps me disassociate and helps me just, like, calm my brain and I don't have to think about stuff. And, like, TikTok has taught me a lot of shit. Oh, just from humans over the world talking about it. But... for a 13-year-old.
And the thing is, you get into TikTok or Reels or anything, those short things, and you sink into it, and you lose time. It's not, you think, oh, I'm just going to watch a few and then an hour is gone. Like that, so fast.
Yeah.
For kids.
I think I'm going to put a limit on mine too. Because I don't TikTok a whole bunch. Like, I'll do it whenever I, like, go out for my little breaks.
Yeah.
Or...
Mine's at night when I can't
before
sleep.
bed. Like, not, like, laying in bed, but, like, I have, like, 45 minutes before I normally lay down. Instead of putting a show on... Yeah. I'll TikTok.
I've noticed that. I used to watch a lot of shows after. I still will with my husband and my kid, but like I used to, after everybody was asleep, I'd go watch shows. Now I'll just scroll on my phone or I'll get on TikTok, and not as much as like I could, I guess. I try to limit it, or like I'll go a few days, but then when I'm on there, I'll send you 4 or 5 in a row, and I'm like, oh my God, where's the last hour gone? Yeah. Oh, no wonder I like am not asleep yet. I'll lay down. No wonder I can't sleep. I can't
get everything done you wanted to get done. Yeah.
So I'm like trying to limit myself, like especially before bed, because I just don't. I've noticed the days if I just plug my phone in on the charger or put it in a different room and just don't touch it.
I'll do. It's horrible that I have to even say this or do this, but I do what's called landline days. And on iPhones, you can put different focus things, like on your phone. Mine's called landline. The only thing I can do is I can get and receive text and phone calls because, kids, school, husband, you know what I mean? I need to make sure I do that. And then I allow for one game, which is like a puzzle brick game. Yeah. So, like, if I do need to defuck my brain, I'll play this brain game.
That's a good idea.
Nothing else. Like, those are the only... I cannot do social media. I cannot do TikTok. Unless I unlock, like, get out of that focus, it's not even on my phone.
That's a cool idea.
It is. And then I also turned my whole phone in black and white to help with the stimulation. Because, like, you crave the stimulation, but if it's not there, you don't crave it as much.
That makes sense, yeah.
It's just when I put it in landline.
You don't have those bright colors.
It's really cool. Like, it does help you not... Oh, like, because... It's almost like muscle memory. Yeah. You go to sit down in the chair, the first thing you do is pick your phone up. Yes. Or you wake up, you roll over, hit that snooze button or that alarm, grab your phone, start scrolling. Yep. Instantly.
I've noticed in the mornings if I just turn my alarm off and set my phone down, I'm so much more productive.
Yeah, but you don't even realize you're doing it.
They say it's like the first couple minutes you're up, whatever you do, whatever you're focusing on is how your day's going to go. So like if it's your phone, you're going to be locked on that phone. Something with dopamine and the way your brain operates in the morning.
If it's your phone, then you're going to be a lazy slug all day because all you did was sit on your phone. But if you get up, have some breakfast, sit there,
like
drink
your
coffee.
Like you talked about before. If you get up and jump and move, you're going to be more active that day because your brain is set to that.
With these nice days, I've been leaving my phone on the counter and I'll have my coffee out on the back porch.
I do leave my phone on the counter a lot, even when I'm because I want my music. So I'll turn it and I'll move my speaker around with me. So like whatever room I'm in, I'll keep my speaker with me. But if I have music, I'm so productive. So I need some form of input. But when I don't touch, because I've realized how overwhelming I get, like just texts and messages and.
It's a lot.
Just, today I've had probably 10 texts, just the doctor's office, the dentist's office, like reminders and confirmations and oh my gosh, just I know when my appointment is. Thank you for that. I do.
See, if I don't get a reminder, I won't go.
Sometimes
that's my problem.
Sometimes I appreciate them. But
I do. Like, I appreciate all the reminders.
We have so many appointments that it's like, oh my gosh. And then everywhere wants you to fill out something online and fill out this online and do this online. And then you have to make a new account.
That's just a you thing. I don't have that.
Oh my God. Every doctor's office I go to now, they want you to do the forms online before you come. And then they want you to make an account with their portal, which every doctor's office has a different portal.
We don't do a lot of doctors.
I wish we didn't have to.
I mean, we like do the 3-month med check ones. And
that's how I am. But even with all my issues, I don't go but a couple times a year for med checkups. But you know, my oldest and my husband, they got a lot going on. Well, now now the other two have got the ENT. One's about to have his tonsils out. It's a whole thing, But doctor's office stuff is just like holy shit. So I'm like,
mine's all just like stupid bullshit that I guess I just got one a minute ago for Duluth.
Oh yeah,
50% off or 15% off or whatever it was. Like I guess I signed up for that because it's like if you want this much percentage off, sign up for our texting list. Yes, and it's like, oh fuck yeah, I want 40% off. So I sign up for the fucking texting list.
And sometimes I don't even know I'm putting myself on a texting list. Like I ordered new glasses for everybody with our prescriptions online. Now every day I get things, so I finally unsigned.
You can just say stop. Yeah,
stop, please. And I tell myself every day I'm going to do that. Yeah, so just hit stop. But I get sidetracked trying to unsubscribe from everything. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is another TikTok story, but have you ever seen the guy on TikTok? I'm sure if you have ADHD, you've seen him. He's an older guy, and he is a doctor and some kind of a neuroscientist also. Like, he has PhD and like all this stuff. Like he treats people with ADHD. He's also
he sits back in like an office chair.
Yes, and he always crosses his legs and he talks about like it's mostly children with ADHD.
Yeah.
Okay, well if you go and look, he actually has like YouTube like whole channels, pages. Like he's like a legit human being.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not just some guy sitting up there and spilling his tea. Well, they are now studying. This sounds crazy, and I know we had talked about genital parenting in our last
genital parenting.
Yeah. Gentle parenting.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast.
Right.
We talked about that in our unpopular opinions episode.
Yeah.
But I just saw this TikTok like 2 or 3 days ago. And they're now studying the effects of children who are gentle parented. Because like whenever it started, those kids are now 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
So we're now studying how these 12-year-olds are behaving whenever their mom and dad or whoever their caregiver was like, it's okay to show your all of that stuff. And pretty much good luck to the United States.
Yeah. Well, they all have this like holier than thou, like my shit doesn't stink and 100%. I can't be wrong.
100%. Yes.
This generation's struggling with that anyway because of all the input and everything. But the ones that like, I try to be gentle, but I'm not gentle parenting. Like they still got to hear what's up. But but there's a difference. There's a fine line. Like too much is almost neglect in a sense because
literally that's
if you're
what his story
gentle,
is. Yes.
They literally are not learning how to
100% that it
regulate their nervous system at all.
He literally said the word neglect. It is a form of neglect. Because we're not teaching our children how to regulate their emotions. Yeah. We're not
exactly.
Like, even though you think you are by letting them feel that emotion,
they have to fully feel it.
And they also need to understand consequences.
Yes.
They also need to understand good versus bad. You just bit Billy on the playground.
Yeah.
It's okay, sweetie. I understand you were angry. No, fuck that. Go sit in timeout. I mean, you don't have to beat your kid. I'm not saying spank their ass.
But they have to
they should apologize to that child. There should be repercussions. Yeah. Period. I'm not saying bite the kid back like some people do.
Because eventually we get to a point where everybody just does whatever the fuck they want and expects nothing to happen. Oops, sorry.
This is like a 2-hour long YouTube video, and I watched like 30 minutes, then I started skimming because that's a lot. But it's very, very... I wish I wrote down his name. I'm sure I could find him. He's all over my feed now because, of course, I watched one. But, like, it is interesting as fuck. And literally, like, you've got to think these 10, 11, 12-year-olds, even the kids now that you gentle parent, will be adults one day.
Exactly.
They will be in charge. They will be the ones running the corporations and the businesses. They will be the ones in charge of everything. Yep. How is it going to be? Yeah. Like, how is that going to be?
And that's, for a CEO, maybe it could work if they're in charge and they're running, but
they have to
keep employees and they have to get that far. So you have to work your way up. It's being the employee that's the problem. Mm-hmm. When you can't take an order, you can't have a boss tell you, I'm like, it worries me that these kids aren't going to be able to have any form of authority. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, okay, be yourself, speak up for yourself, of course, but...
There's also a big thing he talks about with respect.
Yes, respect.
Those children that you have gentle parented do not respect you.
Yeah.
Period. They have no respect. They don't know what respect is.
Yeah.
Period. At all, the end. Because you have not shown them that you need to be nice to an elder person. You have shown them... treat that elder person how it needs to. I'm not saying if an older person says something bad to you, don't snap off. I'm saying is we have not taught them how that's an older person. Please, thank you. Hold the door. Shake the hand. That doesn't get
You're
taught.
allowed to have boundaries. You're allowed to stick up for yourself.
And that's fine.
But we also have to
respect people. Yes. Period.
Yeah, that's a big concern for
it's a whole fucking...
I see there's like those compilations where it's like, you know, a Gen X person runs into a counter or whatever and they're like, oh shit. Yeah. And then the millennials like, oh damn it, like, and then it's like the Gen Z's like, oh my pussy hurts. Sorry, but
the one I saw didn't say that.
We're raising Gen Zers, so we can joke around make fun about it.
But listen, no, the one I saw was like they're like, oh man, you know, whatever, and then it's the Gen Z.
Is that Gen Y or Gen Z?
I don't fucking know. These young children,
the younger ones,
they run into it and they just collapse and cry and melt, and they can't handle their life because, and then you go into the whole therapy. People go to therapy. I think we've said this before, but like, because I bumped into that counter, I need to talk to my therapist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. Like, it gets that bad.
Yes.
Because you bumped into a counter. You now need to speak to your therapist.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
And I'm all for therapy in certain situations.
I am too.
We have used it with our family, but
we as the American people, I don't know about other countries because I don't know about other countries. I'm from this country. We abuse therapy.
Yes.
Therapy is abused 100%.
We have to learn how to work through things without having to talk and be validated over every little single thing. Like
what a lot of people, especially a certain generation, whatever they are right now, I don't know generations very well. So it's like I'm going to say like 17 to 25-year-olds. What's that?
Yeah, that's
what is that generation?
What's after millennials? Gen X, millennial, and then
whatever that age group is. I forgot
Gen Z and then Gen Alpha, I think is what it is. So they're Gen Z, I think.
Oh, they take what that therapist says to fucking heart.
Yeah.
Do you people like? Do we understand that's just a person?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a person. Like, I could go to school to be a therapist and I could be done in 6 weeks and I could be your therapist.
Yeah.
Like, it's not okay. That's a counselor, more like a counselor. I'm not talking about a psychiatrist. That's a different level.
Some of them have doctorates and
masters. Yes. No, I'm talking about to become a counselor.
The ones with these big degrees that they literally don't know what they're talking about. Some of them are not parents. They've not been through.
Yeah.
And we've had some that I can't believe that they're allowed to tell kids the things they tell them.
Okay, but my point is, you were smart enough to say, no, this isn't working, and you stopped. This generation says, oh, I'm that? Okay, yeah, and they take it and run.
And I love that they're trying to build them up, okay, but you get built up to a point where you think you can do no wrong, and everything you say is...
I think therapy is incredible for certain circumstances, but I think it is eventually going to be used as like a weapon.
Yeah.
Not a weapon, but a weapon.
I feel like
you know what I mean?
Is,
like... Yeah. It is overused.
It's great for
it is not.
learning new tools and coping mechanisms, things like that, especially for kids who really need it and adults who have been through trauma.
Exactly.
But now everything is trauma. Everything is trauma.
I bumped my hip and I seriously need to call my therapist and tell her about it because I can't handle my life.
Yeah.
That's
this whole new trend, I don't know if it's a trend, it's been going on a while, where even people our age blaming, oh, well, because my parents were this way or my childhood was this way. Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody's been through something. Some have had it way worse, but once you're an adult, you are responsible for how you act and how you behave. It's not, your parents are doing the best they can. We're doing the best we can. I just worry that all these kids are going to come back and no one's going to have a relationship with their family anymore because the therapy has made them think
that let's normalize not spending time with our family because our family talked crap about us or our family looked at us wrong or our family made fun of us or our family... There is such thing as
our generation was just built on making fun of each other.
Literally.
We literally just made fun of each other.
Me and my father and my sister and my brother's relationship is literally like if an outsider saw us, they would probably call the police. We are so fucking mean to each other, but we do it because we love each other. Yeah. When we stop being mean to each other, one of us is pissed.
Yeah.
At the other one.
You know something's wrong when you're...
Literally. I call my dad monthly. He answers, I say, you're fucking old, and I hang the phone up. And he laughs his ass off. And he does the same to me.
Yeah.
With this ongoing joke that he's old and I'm old, because we're the two oldest of the group. But it's just, that is our relationship.
Yeah.
It is toxic, probably, but it is love.
Yeah.
Like, if my dad doesn't call me in a couple weeks to make fun of me, or to be silly or goofy with me...
Right.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, he is pissed at me or I am pissed at him and he is not making contact.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's better to be joking and silly like that than
more common. That is more common.
Yeah.
In millennials. Like, we grew up on being made fun of. We grew up. We got stronger. We got thicker skin. We got whatever being made fun of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything anybody could call me on this planet that would upset me at this point.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch, piece of shit, whore, slut. I don't. Okay, good. I'm glad you feel that way. And walk away. Like, it's just how we're built versus.
Yeah. And I've noticed a lot of millennials, like even our age, that I feel like could have stayed thick-skinned and could have dealt with. Now that they've started therapy, like I said, it's good for some situations, but. Yeah. They start regressing and going backwards and then like blaming and then they can't hold relationships because everyone's toxic.
Yeah. And
then they become and this is a lot with youngers, they become completely isolated. Weird, I just looked at my papers, isolation, that was a word
anyway.
They completely isolate themselves and become non-social. Completely.
And then they blame everyone else, but it's them.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you need to look at yourself and say, I have no friends.
What's the common denominator here?
Yeah. My family doesn't speak to me. What is it? Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yep.
then maybe get some therapy and teach yourself how to become a better person.
And I think it's a great short-term thing. I just don't think anyone needs to do it long-term.
I think you do need to do it long-term in certain
depending on the situation,
100%. Like, there's some PTSD situations, absolutely. There's trauma situations. Get yourself some fucking therapy.
Definitely.
There is a lot of things people need therapy for. But I don't want people thinking I absolutely hate therapy or therapists or anything along those lines. Like, we do not.
It's been very helpful for some things for our family.
But for some things, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not.
And I'm not, for myself, I've never been one that could do it because I'm one of those, I got it all figured out, you know, like, and my therapists in the past that I've tried, they've told me, you know, well, you're very self-aware, you do. If you need me, call me. And I just never did.
Her therapists have literally said to you, you got this.
Yeah.
You don't need me.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's my point.
Yeah.
We need more like that.
Yes.
We're done. You don't need me.
Yeah.
Stop doing it for the money.
Yeah.
If you know that person doesn't need you, maybe you should say,
that's how you know they're a good one, though.
Exactly.
It's when they're like, they're okay with like,
yeah.
Okay, well,
getting
you know.
2 or 3 sessions, talk it out. Cool.
Yeah.
But then that's it.
Yeah.
Period. The end.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
It is concerning. I'm so concerned about the future for all these kids. Like, I just don't know. But we don't know. We don't know what's going to come of anything. So.
I have this big fantasy in my head. It's not really a fantasy. It's one of those things where it's like, I know it's going to happen, but when is it going to happen situation. So, it's pretty much like when I don't leave my land anymore. Yeah. Because I can't handle the way of the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm going to snap the fuck out on somebody and I don't want to. I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. But whenever you accidentally bump into... Like, I went to Walmart yesterday. Yes, I went inside the Walmart all by myself with my big girl pants. I'm getting a lot better with all that. It's just, it is what it is. I have to do it. So I went in and I accidentally bumped. It was not all my fault into this other person. It was a younger man. He couldn't have been 20. I don't know. He fucking looked at me. The way he looked at me, you would have thought I literally ran him over with my vehicle. Mind you, we were both looking opposite directions and our carts just... It was a tap. Both of us. I was over here looking at an aisle and I didn't realize I was too far out at the cap. And he was looking at something and he tapped my cart. He looked me up, down, scowled at me, and walked the fuck on.
Wow.
I'm so... First of all, your fault too, buddy.
Yeah.
I said, have a great fucking day. And I turned the other way. I don't care. Like, I'm going to say something and I'm going to end up in prison or something. Like, they're going to throw me in the Walmart jail. I don't know. But then not that long ago, I literally went, or actually, 20 minutes later, I witnessed 2, I'm not going to say older, probably our age, 40s, somewhere in there. They almost bumped into each other. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Sorry about that.
These aisles just aren't as big as they used to be. And I'm over here dying laughing because I just about got killed by a 20-year-old for tapping his cart.
It's wild. It is wild.
Oh my God.
I've noticed it's not all, but most under 30.
The respect
That's where
is
it
gone.
kind of stops. Yeah.
There are some, like, my sister's not like that.
You don't have to be
really
friendly.
not.
You don't have to be over the top. No, your sister does. She's really...
Yeah,
she's an old soul.
Yeah, she's younger. She's like 20... we're not even going to do that math because I don't even fucking know. 25. She'll be 25. Oh my gosh.
So there are some.
Exactly. But and I know a couple of her friends aren't like that too. So, there is like this group of people that are like that.
Yeah.
That like, how dare you touch my cart? How dare you bump into me?
Dare you inconvenience
There's
me
no
anyway.
Respect. You think do you think I stood back and and fucking pushed my cart as hard as I could
on
into
purpose.
you?
Like, if I don't have to touch people, I try not to.
It's just incredible. Like, I've got the lovely bunch of coconuts. I can't. Like, it drives me crazy.
I think a lot of it is like not wanting to go in public anymore. I'm just as bad. I isolate sometimes too, just because I don't want to be around people and their bullshit.
And let me tell you something. We've got a local farm store. I will go in there. I don't care the age. It could be a 15-year-old, 20-year-old, 39-year-old, 86-year-old. Every single human that walks inside of that store is a nice person.
They're friendly, yeah. And you want to know why?
The most friendly.
Because they're outside touching grass.
Literally. It does. And I mean, mind you, our Walmart and this store are like 20 foot from each other.
It's like a whole different world. I've noticed that too.
Turn to the right and walk into Walmart and you get bitch slapped by some 20-year-old's eyeballs because you barely tapped their cart. If I would have done that in there, that man probably would have gave me $50, patted me on the back and said, "I'm so sorry, ma'am. Let me pay for your supplies."
I'm so sorry. You getting chicken food?
Like, I'm serious. It is baffling.
I really do think that the difference is that they're coming for things like outdoor things and things for their house and most people at Walmart are just getting what I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's a big difference in certain stores you go to, and I think it comes down to the things they're buying and the reasons they're buying them, and the ones that are inside on their devices all day.
And the people who work at the farm store, they are all every single. I think there might be 2 or 3 that are over the age of 25 that work there.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all
younger,
very
and they're all
young
friendly.
kids, and that's great. Every single one of them is nice. Yeah. I have never seen one of those people be mean to anybody, period.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can I help you?
Helpful.
How are you? How was your day? That weather sure,
Yeah.
They act how they're supposed to.
Yeah. Whereas you go to Walmart, and it's not all Walmart employees. I have family that works at Walmart. I have friends, they're fine. No, it's not all of them. But some of them, you inconvenience them just by standing in their line or just by asking for, ridiculous.
I have asked for help at Walmart. Be like, hey, I can't find this. Are you fucking serious? You are getting paid probably $25 fucking an hour to stand there. Yeah. And you can't help me find this? Like, I know it's right here. Like, I just need a little help. Little spotter. Come on. I'm not good at this.
Yeah, because who else do you ask for help? Like
a Walmart employee. No, you're not allowed to anymore. I've heard someone say before, that's why we have the app.
Oh, wow.
Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? They did not say it to me. I just heard it.
Wow.
I get that, but like, do you understand that you guys fucking move shit and the app doesn't move it? So like, that's a problem.
And I worry too that like the apps and all the digital stuff, like not just self-check, we're getting to a point where they're not even in the stores anymore. And I am I'm guilty of pickup and delivery and all that. I don't like going to the store if I don't have to.
I do.
But there's some stores that I absolutely like. My dollar stores and like things like that, I have to go in. Like I could not do a pickup there. Like I got to be inside. But Walmart's one, and I just found out about the sensory hour thing at Walmart. I have always preferred to go in there at like 8 a.m. after I drop the kids out of school. Like that's because it's just quieter and calm. I've never thought it's always still busy. There's older people. It's more not as chaotic. But I've always like, why do I like to go in the morning? I'm not a morning person, but I'd rather go. I found that there's a sensory hour, and everybody, I guess they do it everywhere, where they turn the lights down, they turn the music down. I'm like, oh, that's why I like it better.
I haven't heard music at Walmart in like 10 years, so I don't know about that.
I know they play it. My brother works at one in a different town, and he's always talking about what's on the radio there. So I know they do play. And the other day when I was in there, they were playing music, but I can't remember what it was.
I just don't. Maybe I don't.
You might block it out too. Some people are able to
in and out.
Because you're some that can get in there, get what you need, and just. And I am if there's not too many distractions, is overstimulating. But I do good in the mornings. The other day I went in, I got my return done. I stood in that return line. I went and got everything I needed. And I was out in like 15 minutes.
Look at you, big job.
I know. I really have been trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fucking muddle through, man. Push through. Be a big girl. I went to 4 stores the other day. I was with my mom, but I still she's just like we don't like to go. We just don't like. I do my dollar stores and my quick run-ins.
I used to be really bad, and like I would literally at all costs not go into Walmart unless like my husband was with me. But now I'm just kind of like.
It's one of those things. The more you do it, you get used to doing it. Because I used to enjoy Walmart. Like it's something with the new lights and like I don't know.
I think I'm just older and don't want to deal with all the kids that at you
Everybody's
whenever you touch their car.
Aggravating. And I know we're just as bad because we're complaining about it, but really, and I don't need people to be friendly. I don't need them to be nice.
No,
it's more of a like just be considerate,
be respectful,
courteous,
literally.
Respectful. You can be respectful.
If you bump
and not
into me and say "ope," we're good.
Yeah,
I understand. "Ope" means I am so sorry. I did not mean to. Go about your fucking day. But when you bump into me and you say, like I just inconvenienced your entire fucking day.
Yes.
When it's your fault.
Exactly.
Well, okay, partially, because we were both looking opposite directions. And it was not like oh my God, it was not a big deal.
Yeah.
It was like a tap. Oh my God. Yeah. So I felt like I needed to bow down and kiss his toes because I fucking inconvenienced him. Ridiculous.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, let's quit bitching. What is your, did you do you do New Year's resolutions? That was cute.
I don't usually because I know I won't stick with them. But I do like to start like decluttering and like the new year comes and I'm like refresh. So I start getting rid of shit, cleaning stuff, and but I don't usually set New Year's resolutions because I know I'll forget about them in 2 days.
I don't set them either because of the same fucking reason. I will forget about them. But I am trying a new thing this year. I am trying to do stuff for myself.
Yeah.
Instead of for my family and for my kids and for everybody. Don't get me wrong.
What kind of stuff?
I mean, like my nail stuff. I'm gonna start doing my nails more, and then like I'm gonna take care of my skin more and do lotion and just stuff like that. Like I'm going to, instead of feeling guilty for buying myself a bottle of lotion, because I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy the bottle of lotion.
Yeah.
And get the fuck over the guilt.
I love that.
Like, I'm going to try
I
just
said
little
something
stuff
like that. I guess it was probably a couple months ago, not for the new year, but I told my mom, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop telling myself no. I'm going to stop
why can't I spend $5 on myself?
And feeling guilty.
Yeah.
Like, we go spend $60 on a meal out for everybody.
Yeah.
When I could have cooked at home, I don't think a thing about that, but I won't go buy myself the $5 lotion. You know, like,
yeah, it's literally.
Like, I've had it's e.l.f. makeup. It's not even expensive. In my Amazon cart for, like, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I've been using the dollar store makeup.
I don't use makeup.
I am allowed to go get some $5 makeup.
If my son can come to me and say, like, hey, Mom, can I have this $15 Minecraft mod? Right. And I'm like, absolutely. And I buy it for him. Why can't I go buy myself some fucking lotion?
What is the guilt thing? I don't get it. Why do we do that to ourselves?
I don't know. It's terrible, but I'm trying to stop.
Yeah.
It's not
really... we don't need, like, full-on retail therapy all the time, but
God
to just,
damn,
like, okay, if I got a tear in my sock, throw it away and buy myself some new socks.
If I see some pretty nail polish, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
How about that?
And it's like totally like basic stuff too. If my kids had torn underwear, I buy them new underwear.
Yeah.
If I got a rip in my underwear, I will wear them. I will keep wearing them.
See, I'll just throw it away.
Them away. Eventually, I throw them away.
I'll just throw them away, but then
we
I won't
are allowed
get more.
to have things that that's the problem. I'll throw them away, and then I'll
realize
them.
I have like 3 pairs of underwear, and I just keep rewashing them over and over and over.
A couple months ago, I got down to like 3 pairs, and I was like, "This is ridiculous.
Time for new fucking underwear."
My problem is I don't know how to make decisions, so like I get overwhelmed. So if I can't find the ones I have before, not just underwear, whatever. Little things like I will use something forever because I don't want to have to make a decision.
My problem is like I will legitimately forget that I only have 3 pairs of underwear until it's like I go to get a new pair of underwear and it's like fuck I only have 3 pairs of underwear, so I'll just go commando and throw a load in the washer and then I have underwear like an hour later.
I don't think I have ever gone commando other than with a swimsuit in my entire life. I mean, maybe when I was like a kid, a baby. I don't think I've ever gone without underwear. Except for swimsuits. You
don't ever like just take a shower and let her air out a little bit, like get some, and then you like.
I don't think
like
so.
I'm. Some people are like completely commando, no underwear. Period.
Oh, lots of people are.
Yeah, but like I'll like take a shower and just throw my sweatpants on or something like
a lot
that,
of
just for a few hours.
I think it's pretty normal.
Before I go to bed, I'll put underwear on.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty normal thing.
You're just weird.
I guess.
Okay.
I think it's like I have this. Well, it could be my obsessive. I don't want my pants to touch my cooter. Like it just feels like the thought feels so uncomfortable. It's not like you're gonna have fucking. It's no different than my underwear.
It's not gonna literally. It's not like you're gonna pull your pants all the way up to your fucking titties and you're gonna have a. No.
It's more of like a feeling thing. Like I nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna care if
you don't know how it feels. You've never tried it.
Exactly. I need to just figure it out.
I think it's very normal to like every now and then not have it.
Yeah, it is. I think it is, especially for people who just like want to air and relax.
Literally took a right turn straight into the hills have eyes there.
It just hit me. I'm like, I don't think I ever have. But lots of people will be like, I just don't do underwear. I know lots of people don't wear underwear. I'm like, I just couldn't do it.
I don't know if I know anybody who has admittedly said, I don't wear underwear ever. Like
I know a couple people that don't.
Are you? Yeah. They tell you this? Like I feel like that's a personal thing.
I thought so too.
Like I don't walk around saying I don't wear a bra. I just don't wear a bra. You know what I mean? Like why do you know this stuff?
I don't know. People share weird stuff with me though. It's a thing I have. I don't.
Some guy in Walmart just walks up and he's like, I don't wear underwear.
Well, not strangers that. Well, they do say weird stuff sometimes, but no, these are people I know. But still, but people do seem to open up and share weird stuff sometimes, and I'm like, why did you just tell me that? I don't know if I just have a friendly energy or something that they feel comfortable.
When you're like out the Walmart and you bump into that older person, 70, 80, 90, whatever, and they're like, oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. And then they start talking to you like you are their best fucking friend.
They're my favorite ones to talk to.
Seriously, like it's... Sometimes in the moment I'm like, fuck, I gotta go because I'm in and out kind of person. But then I think like that person...
You made their whole week.
She's not talking to anybody all day.
Exactly.
Except for me.
And you bumped into each other for a reason.
So that's just the most wholesome, sweet. I always stay and listen. I'm never like, okay, bye, and run away. No, I always stay and listen, and I put my 2 cents in, and
that
all
kind of stuff is becoming so rare. I saw a TikTok where a lady, she was just like making it a thing, like to go out and bump into people and in the stores and talk to them. And you could tell the younger ones were so nervous, but like she'd be like, oh, well, where do you go to school at, or what do you do for work? And she'd just start making conversation, and they were answering her, but they were so nervous. And then the comments were like, don't bother this woman. You need to leave these people alone. And some of them, it was about half and half. Some were like, we need to bring this back. People need to, talk to each other.
Communicate.
They need to start socializing a little more. Like, I don't know. When shit hits the fan and all the internet's down, we got to be able to rely on each other.
We're not going to. The fucking nervous baby chihuahuas are just going to sit over there and vibrate.
Yeah, what it?
And us as the Rottweilers are going to have to fucking protect them.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking problem.
Let Mama Bear swoop in and just...
I'm going to let them get ate.
Oh.
I'll protect my kids just because I got to.
Right.
But
like,
the other
as
ones,
we say
no.
this as mothers of Gen Z and Gen Alphas, we know... But we're trying very hard to not let this happen.
I will
to our
say,
kids.
of my 3 kids, and they would never agree with me, there's only one that's like this. My other 2 are very, I'm going outside at 60 degrees. So yesterday was 60 degrees too. My son came home from school, dropped his fucking backpack, and went straight to the pond and fished for like 4 hours.
That's awesome.
He did not want his phone. He did not need his phone.
Awesome.
He took it for music. He listens to music all the
time.
time.
And my middle one, like, she's 13 too. She loves she likes her iPad, mostly listen to music, but she does do TikTok sometimes. She does... But she's not on Facebook. She's not on Instagram. She's not... And she has a phone, but she only uses it when she goes places. That thing will stay dead for, like, weeks. I'm like, have you even turned your phone on? I forgot. Which is good. I'm glad. Yeah. But she does still, like... She had volleyball yesterday, but the 9-year-old came home, and he's like, can I go jump on the trampoline? Can I go get on my bike? Okay, get some freaking fresh air. It is nice out.
Some
like
fresh
I don't even think he touched his tablet or watched TV until dark because he was ready for that fresh air. So at least there's still hope.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, my oldest is not like that. Like, she'll take breaks from social media, don't get me wrong, but she's very described in the way we just described. She's the one that was on the podcast before. She's very...
And my oldest, they're just 9 months apart, and we have a lot of struggles there. We autism and all that, but so we may have my oldest on the episode at some point in the near future.
That's gonna be fun.
I know it's been asked several times. When can I join? So anyway, but yeah, we deal with a lot of struggles there too. But we're working through. We're figuring it out. I think they're all gonna be okay. It's just gonna take a lot of, I don't know, realization, I guess, of how the world actually works once we get out there, and just I don't know. I'm worried for the whole future.
I'm worried for everybody under the age of 30, minus the ones that were raised by people who are like us.
Yeah.
That aren't letting their kids... Yeah. Like, I feel like my sister is not that way because I raised my sister.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, not full ass, but, like, I babysat her. I took care of her. I was 14 when she was born, so perfect babysitting age. I literally... got a car seat for one of my birthdays so that I could drive my sister with me. I'm not kidding. I got a car seat for my birthday for my little sister, my little 1-year-old sister.
She was with us all the time.
2-year-old sister. Yeah. Like, so I am the way I am. She's a lot like me.
Yes, she is.
Which, I mean, is a good thing, I think. She doesn't take shit from people.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so unless you were raised that way, I don't think we're...
And even then, I know you can raise and do what you want. When they're an adult, they're going to do what they want.
She has a daughter who she's raising kind of how I raised her, like with bunny quotes. But, like, it's a good... Yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying we scream and yell and fight and beat the shit out of our kids. No, we just don't let shit go. We don't let...
If I scream or, like, lose it, which I do every now and then, they're, like, surprised because I don't... But I am firm. I do try to be firm. I do try to stay. I don't bullshit things. Like, yes, I'll help you work through something, but you also have to, like, learn to regulate on your own too. Yes. Like, there is a fine line.
I always ask. One thing I do a lot of is I ask a lot of questions. Yes. I ask my children a lot of questions. So, like, if my child is in an anger fit, I'm like, what is making you feel angry? Why are you feeling this way? What can we do to change this? What to make this anger go away?
There's a way to help them work through it without solving it all for them.
Exactly.
And even then, when you solve it, they are not learning how.
And you can't give them the answers. You can't.
Giving in is the problem.
Are you angry because she did this? Are you angry because this happened? No. Why are you angry?
Yeah.
Why do you think you feel that way? Yeah. Make them come up with the answer, not you.
They have to, exactly. They have to tell you why.
You've got to, it's so much. Okay.
We have to name that feeling, and we have to be in it and get through it.
We have to name the feeling and kick the feeling's ass all at the same time.
Because any therapist or doctor is going to tell you different stuff anyway. So, like, just do what works for you. Okay?
Just do you. But let's try to load back on that gentle parenting. This whole episode turned into gentle parenting in the fucking way of the world. Once again, we do this a lot, but we're going to stop.
It's because we care, okay? It's because we care.
I don't though. Like I care about mine, and I do care because I don't want the world to turn into a shithole.
But
okay,
what it is.
So if you want to tell us if you care, you can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com. Okay, bye.
Bye.